Hi, everybody. I was thinking about what I want to talk to you today, and a couple of thoughts were running in my mind, and I thought this is an important thought to talk to you about. And I call this thought the bipolarity of results. And to explain this, I just wanted to remind you of, or if you look into our past history, right from our school and college and even preschool levels when we were growing up at home. The environment most of us have got. I'm not saying everybody, but a majority, huge majority, vast majority of us have got has always been something in which there's been a bipolarity about the results. That means if you succeed, you are a great boy or a great girl. If you don't succeed, you are a very useless boy or useless girl. This bipolarity of our lives has ended up creating a huge problem in our lives. And that problem is that whenever we have to perform in the situation where today's performance or that frame of time's performance can make the difference between becoming success versus being a failure, we are unable to perform because we kind of freeze because there's so much at stake on that day. And this is something that the world the way the world is structured, and you really can't help it. So if you want to fight this, the only way to fight this, and that's what I have discovered in my life, and I advise to people who care to listen to me. The only way to fight this is to actually reduce the importance of the results in your life. Now, the world will not allow you to do that. The world around you will not allow you to do that. But you have to remember that that the strength to fight the outcomes or the fight the possibility of a negative outcome has to come from inside you. And that's where you start creating the strength to actually deal with the world. And even though millions and thousands and hundreds of people are telling you that if you don't succeed in what you are trying to do, you are useless, and if you succeed, you will be a hero. You have to remind yourself that, and you have to create the internal steel inside yourself, in your guts, in your brain, in your heart. That steel has to come in, which tells you that irrespective of the result, I'm a great guy, I'm a great girl. So that thought has to be the all pervading thought that defines you as an individual. And the more you live that, I mean, I know it's difficult to switch from someone who's been always living in the under the bipolarity of the results that the world has been throwing at you. But the moment you start creating that internal steel and that internal resolve and that internal heart, where you start fighting that bipolarity, and you start creating joy and enjoyment, not out of what the world is telling you about what how good you are or how bad you are, but the joy and the enjoyment starts when you start coming, when you start feeling it inside your journey. And you will see this no matter how many motivational books and motivational lectures you listen to. You will realize that they all talk about this, that the journey is much more enjoyable than the destination. So the moment you start realizing this truth, and the moment you start creating that joy in your journey, and start treating both those imposters, success and failure, as one, and you say that I'm not. I mean, I know it's difficult to do it, but the moment you start doing it, you start performing to the best of your ability. You become somebody who you were not, and you get access to resources inside your mind and your body and your mind and your heart, which you never thought you had. So this is one part of a journey that converts you from being a boy, girl to a man, woman, and that's a journey that's not guaranteed. So you'll find 50-year-old, 70-year-old boys on the road around you, in your buildings, in your neighborhood, and you will also find 17-year-old men who have transited this journey. So my only question to you, as I leave you with this thought today, is when are you transiting? When are you creating this transition? When you start treating those imposters, success and failure, as one, and your life and who you are stops depending on whether you achieve success or failure, and starts depending on the joy you derive out of the journey. And as they say in the law of averages, if you can't keep a good man down, and the law of averages is always that you can't keep failing if you keep doing your work. So success will come to you sooner than later. And when it comes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're not looking for it. It happens by itself. That's how it works in everybody's life. Every successful person's life, it works that way. The journey is always more important than the destination. So I'll see you with another of these motivational sessions. Do tell me how you finding these, and I'll continue this because there's a lot of content that I have to give you, and we'll talk about more of this in my next session tomorrow. Do subscribe to the channel, do share the videos, and do comment, and do press the bell icon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.